See if I can change that. I love this song. Just know. Just know. I really haven't been listening to the lyrics. I just hear the no, 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 and I agree. That did not help. I seriously do not know where it gets stuck. Yeah. Maybe that's just something I have to live with. I also do not really want to put any oil on there because this is a part that you are touching with your hands all the time. Like, my hope is a little bit that after some time it will just stop getting stuck, basically. You see? Let's see if that has solved the problem. Nope. Still gets stuck. Little bastard. I have zero idea why it's getting stuck there. Well, at some point I will figure it out. That some point is not now, sadly. Only slightly disappointing, as in enormously. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, here's that thing. Flower earrings. Flower earrings. Yes, flower earrings. Flower earrings is the next thing on my list. I have already started with them. These are the flower earrings here. So we have 2 pairs of them. Oh, yes, I want to take a look. I will take a look immediately, actually. Did you already post them? Where did you post them? I cannot see the post. Links of the internets? Ah, yes, yes, I can see it now. Thank you. You can't be drunk. You're an amethyst. You're wearing an amethyst, though. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think maybe it was. I don't know if we know what it really was. Maybe it was just against getting a hangover. So maybe you just did not have. If you got a hangover, you just did not have enough amethyst on you. The tea party. Oh, is this one? YouTube. Okay. Oh, look at this. Somehow I cannot do anything on here. Like I cannot switch the pictures, nothing. Do this. Calipers are so smooth now. Oh yeah, I believe you. Baby 8040. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this one worked. There we go. Oh, so pretty. So many owls. Oh, she's drinking tea. Or it is drinking tea. Oh. Yes, there is an owl with a cup on her head. Oh, on its head. Oh my god. Look, here's a little. Oh, this is awesome. No, I think this is a 3D model. So I know there are some artists out there who are very, very good at 3D modeling such objects. Hello, basic cell sandwich. Then ray traced, yeah, probably. Like ray traced is a thing where you do an image out of 3D model, right? Yeah, that image is that model is very cool. Things. Where is my other titanium tweezers? There they are. There we go. Or it can be sculpted in real. Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, some of them do that too. You can now. You feel a bit threatened. Yeah, I think it is. It is a slippery slope, but isn't it so that IE has to have like some reference picture and basically it smushes all the references picture together and that's it? Backwards. Which light rays would hit this pixel from which light source and how? Oh, I see. Yeah, it works. You don't trace backwards? Okay. One of the people doing scans is sculpting times. They make amazing stuff. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I wanted to do a shout out for a channel. They rated us last stream as we already were kind of gone. But I think maybe we shouldn't show them out anyways. So it's Dark Horse Workshop. I don't know if you know this person. They're actually it's actually a YouTuber, and he does a lot of stuff like leather armor and like very detailed, you know, like Lord of the Rings armor, and he does that on his channel too. So he's kind of starting out with streaming, still very new to it, and he is doing like partially gaming and partially leather work online. I like to look into the leather work, like very chill vibes, very high end equipment. So very nice to look at, and he has a very high skill on working and modeling with leather. So if it's something that you would like. Ooh, yeah, that one looks very cool. Eve is involved. Oh my God. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's I need to concentrate. I cannot concentrate. I am so brain dead. I just hurt myself pretty badly. It really hurts how I hit the table there, but it will be fine. I'm sure of it. Oh, damn it. You know, I am really happy about how they ship these pipes because they ship this in these incredibly large tubes. And I, with some just like, you know, stopper thingies on the ends, and I think it's a great way to ship stuff like that. And I would like to repurpose one of them for basically for holding some of my bearings. For now, they are. Yeah, I took it out and then I packed it away immediately. No, we are not doing that. Okay, concentrate. And here we have a goldsmith in its highest pure concentration form, scuttled. It traces backwards all rays hitting the eye, kind of. Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to read up how the pickle works with the iron. Should we do it now? What do you think? Or should we shove it off for later? Yeah. Basically, you can cut them to the length you need, and they always cut them to the length of your pipe that you order. Because I've got some golden pipes from them too for a project before, and they were also in tiny. Oh, I should look up where those are, but I think those are too small for the bearings. I'm a titanium smith. I am just waiting for your post, Snorri, and silversmithing on Reddit that will get downvoted to hell about silversmithing and goldsmithing. Or have I missed it because it has been downvoted to hell? Yeah, titanium. You saw money take flight and smash against a wall. I read it first as a monkey take flight and smash against this wall this Sunday, and I was very confused in what kind of zoo you were. Um, do you want to elaborate? Yeah. No. I remember that one. I remember that one. But I mean, like a standalone post. You're not that stupid, damn it. 3 millimeters. Yeah, as I said, it's not very useful, but yeah. There is a subreddit which is called silversmithing, which is basically goldsmithing for hobby people. I guess there are also some like professional goldsmiths in there, like 100% there are. And basically, it's just a subreddit to catch all of the advice you can get for somebody who's starting out to working with silver or stuff like that. So it is a very useful one because it is in our profession, it is kind of hard to have a professional exchange because we all work, like most of the time, we are very like secluded goldsmiths. We work, very many of us work alone, so we do not have like this exchange of different techniques and so on. So these Reddits are very great. No monkey was in one hermit tournament. Oh, he threw an opponent's Thunderhawk against the wall out of rage. 710 euros unpainted. Oh my god. Like, either that person is incredibly young and dumb or has a really large rage problem. Did they get like a fine from the tournament too? I would ban them. Like, if it was my event and I've seen such behavior, they would get fined and they would get banned from every other event. Ganoskin has some amazing resources and articles and forum posts. Yeah, I haven't checked it. Yeah, press charges, definitely. The guy should be late 20s. That behavior is so unacceptable. Oh my god. I mean, if it was at least just like their figure and they would just like smash it and okay, your stuff, you do what you want, behavior is crappy, but somebody else's, and especially if you think if they have painted it themselves, how many hours are in there and love and dedication, and you just smash it like an no. Yeah, there are groups and forums and so on. That is true. Um, but I meant like in outside of internet. That is what I meant. So having groups on the internet is good. But basically, yeah. So the subreddit is called silversmithing. And if you have been here for a little bit longer, you will know that silversmithing is something different. It's a related craft to goldsmithing, but it has different tools and it does different things like larger objects and so on. And I think it would be nice if that subreddit would point that out. Like, not to kill the subreddit, I think still they should exist, and it's completely like reasonable that people post there and ask there for questions. But it would also be a nice point where, like, to let people know that there is actually another profession that is very, very much dying out at this point, that is bound to the name. So it would be kind of a very nice thing to have, like just a bot posting this actively. Like a mission piece. Oh, I would say that the person who threw that at the wall is severely loved in a not nice way now. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we are talking about the same thing, but misunderstanding each other. Basic salad sandwich. Like outside of the internet is we have very little exchange, so it's good that we have the internet and the stuff on the internet. And Reddit is a big thing, so yeah, do that, do that. I would like to see the model. But yeah, no, that person would definitely be banned from any of my future events. You were smaller, but it was easier to find info and you didn't have the same question. Yeah, yeah. I think I was once in a Facebook group. At some point, I did have a Facebook account because, you know, that point in life where Facebook was the main way to contact other people. Yeah, but I also joined a goldsmithing like forum in there, and you had to provide evidence that you are actually a trained goldsmith to enter. And I guess it was exactly for the reason of them like getting swamped by like typical questions. And there you could ask, it was a German group, so you could ask there for like resources and where people buy stuff. Sometimes help you with pricing if you're like not knowing. Sometimes. I think pricing was never really a big topic there. I remember there was a durability of different structures as a topic on there. That was very interesting. Like, what is the most durable texture for a wedding band? Yes, most of professions do have that space. That's true. I mean, also many of there are many also how is it called? Mesa, like sellers markets where you can only get in if you provide some proof of You being a business? No, no, no. I think you were just um I think it was just two topics and accidentally you thought you were talking about the same thing. It's fine. I don't think there's anything to understand. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's good. I think I can solder this. So this is what I have now. You can see it's not that deep in the setting, which is okay. And here it's kind of less. I think I can press it in even a little bit deeper. Yeah, so that's perfect. So let me get the bearing out and then solder this setting together. Oh, do you not know what Warhammer is? Um, Warhammer basically is playing war with miniature figures, with different, like a lot. It's a huge game. It has been around for a long time, and there are like a lot of lore behind it. There are books behind it, and it is a very, very expensive hobby. There even goes around a joke that if you do not want your kid to get into drugs, get them into Warhammer. They will never have money for drugs ever again. Um, Yeah, and there is a rule in Warhammer that you cannot play with your figures unless they are painted. Um, so many people paint their figures themselves, which is kind of a hobby that can take a lot of time. And some people do commissions and let them paint. You do not have to paint it very fancy. Like if you really just want to play the game, you can buy the figures and just like spray paint them one color. Or fancy if you want to go fancy with two colors. But yeah, yeah, um, it's kind of a big thing, but it's also a very niche thing. I do not think that you hear a lot about it from the outside. I don't know how how people get sucked into it. There are some basic kits on Amazon that you can buy. I was actually, as I started this whole thing, I was actually thinking about also doing some mini painting because I do enjoy painting and working on a small scale. So it was kind of like maybe. So I looked into the like basic kits on Amazon, but I decided it was too much. Also, I got spooked a little bit. Did not look on Amazon. Well, it was the first thing where I looked, because you can find them there. I know that you can buy them elsewhere cheaper. But what I wanted to say, and there are some reviews on Amazon that are incredibly sweet, from like parents and grandparents getting their children these figurines and playing together, and like it's very sweet. In other places, yes. Yeah, you should definitely not buy on Amazon, but that's where I saw the reviews. Yeah, it's very expensive. Like you would not think it, but it's very, very expensive and incredibly time consuming because you have to like you paint the minis. Like this is half of it is painting the minis. So it's and as I said, there are books about it. There is a ton of lore. I think I read one of the book series that plays in the world, but it was like a long, long time ago. But the world was very interesting. It's depending on where you are. Um, there is the race of orcs in there, which is until now my favorite one of what I've heard. And basically, the orcs are green, and they are mushrooms. They do not live very long, you know, but there are a lot of them. So their gameplay is basically like defeat by mass. And um, they have technology, and their technology works because they believe in it, you know? So they puzzle together things. There are several worlds to sci-fi as fantasy. Yeah, yeah, there is like a lot. Painting was your yeah. So basically, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, and basically, what happens is the orcs get parts from like different things that they cheers that they defeat, and then they hammer the parts together, and there is like no technical way how this could work, like zero. And it works because they believe in it. So to real world conflicts in what you describe, yeah, I mean. And they also have the rule that green is stronger and red is faster. And I think that the red is faster rule is actually anchored in the rules, like in the official rules you play this game by, that if your orc vehicle is red, it goes faster by like a very small amount that is really insignificant, but it's fun. They have geese. Ah, what am I doing? I'm asking this question myself like 20 times a day. What was I actually doing? I was actually making these, okay. I was talking about orcs. Let me turn on the ultrasonic. Very good. I need more dance emotes. I love our little Snorri here in the corner. Maybe we can make a Snorri emote. How about there? Yeah, he is here. He has already seen it. At least I think he has already seen it. Um, I did not get anything done, by the way. You send a gnome link? Oh, they have, indeed, they have geese. Oh my god, I have to show this. It's amazing. Honk. The danger geese. Oh my god. Look, they have battle geese. I would run from the battlefield. I would so much run. I would just run. Oh, look, and an angry badger. A very, very angry badger. Yes, it's adorable. Yeah, here. So much movement. Oh my god. Ah. Very good, very good, very good. Ah. Um, I actually thought maybe I can try something a little bit different with these than what I did before. Fire. I meant wire, not fire. I need to make more wire. I need that. I don't want to make any more wire. I've made enough wire. I want it to stop. You find making wire quite tedious? Yeah, I do too. I do too, and I've made fire just... Oh, I've made fire. I've made wire just recently. I've made fire recently too, but that's a whole different topic. I was thinking of, I have here some spirals. I have here some spirals. I was thinking about making some spirals and adding a leaf to them, and seeing if that would look good, or just having some spirals. Because I have a little problem. I want these to fit the pendants really well.
Potato, 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 potato.
Rust. We are not making rust, although I recently almost made rust. Oh yeah, the turkey. Of course, always, always the turkey. Where's the other spinner? So this is the London Blue Topaz spinner. Okay, so we have here like this part, you know? So on the pendants, it's like just very simple, very, very like, you know, the flowers in the middle point, and here we have the leaves. And I think it has a very like different flair to it. So I am questioning myself if I should just make a rod and just like imitate the same thing on the ears from London. No, London Blue. London Blue is the color. It's achieved by blasting the topaz with some radiation, by the way. Remember those exercises in elementary school where you had to solve compute? Depending on the result, it was computations, but the painting you hated, so tedious. Oh. Yeah, some of that London. Yeah, it is a gorgeous color. It's one of my favorites. Um, Very nice deep petrol blue. Oh, there is the spinner amethyst, which I was looking for. So yeah, so I'm thinking of just like getting the rod part, and just ditching the flowers, the leaves. I'll smile. Yeah. Like, I understand what you mean. If it's not something you enjoy, you would absolutely hate it. So yeah, I could just mill this flat. I don't know if it would look a little bit strange on the ears though. Or if I should just go with the leaves again. And this is why I was thinking of making it on a spiral. And making the spiral the same texture. So you have a little bit more something on the ear. But it's not a leaf. Yeah. The leaves still look like rabbit ears to you, yeah. It's very hard to get some associations out once they are in the brain. I think that is one of those. Do I have? I indeed do. Okay. I need to revise my storaging. These. Thank you very much for the follow. So, from what I read, you're also in the metal banding community. Yeah, I think I like the idea of the wire better, of the hammered wire. I mean, I can try it out. If I don't like it in the end, I can change it. Okay, I can take 1.5 millimeter wire as a base for this, though. Can I? Let me agonize over this. No basic salad sandwich. We are nice here. Mein Nachtsein. Oh my god, the basic salad sandwich, that would kill you, yes. Uh, welcome into my stream. Yeah, I am a goldsmith, not a silversmith. That is something that is very like a very common misconception. Those are actually two different professions that are not divided by the metal we work with. They are divided by the stuff we make and the techniques we use. So silversmiths make more larger stuff like cutlery and bowls and dishes and stuff like that. And they use a lot of hammers and like forming tools that are very specialized. And the different goldsmiths are basically more jewelry makers. And the line between those is a little bit blurred. Like these two professions are very, very intertwined. Just so you know, it is a very common topic on here. Just so you know. Yeah, you know what? I do think I will just make no, I cannot decide. I am tending towards the line though. Yeah, I think it would be better. Maybe a little bit thicker than this one. But I do think it would be better if I just had a matching set. And I do think that the leaves take away too much attention from the flowers. Yeah. And well, yeah, like these two professions are very, very intertwined, so you cannot always like separate it 100% which technique is which. Yeah, but you, yeah, I understand why you do that, but it's call yourself a goldsmith. Call yourself a goldsmith. It sounds also very much more fancy. And working with gold is very similar to working with silver. So you aren't that far apart. It's just basically the money. Working with gold, I find working with gold a little bit easier than working with silver, by the way. Just so that you know. Stop it, guys! You're scaring you people away. It's fine. I swear it's fine. Uh, so yeah, if you have any question, if you want to show off your work, like if you want to, you don't have to. You can join our Discord. If you want to share your work, or if you ever have questions, like I am not the only goldsmith in here. We have a nice little community. I think it's this one. Yeah, but let's see. How wide is this? This is 3.5 wide. Yeah, I think actually I could probably take this part here and just do it out of this. It's 1.10 thick. I would like it to be like 1.5. So I could make it out of this part here, or I could mill some wire flat. I think I will make it out of here, out of this one. Thank you for the octopi. Let's do this one, shall we? Plop. One of us, one of us. Yeah, I do think I want to cut these out. Where are my bearings? Let me work a little bit on those. Let this decision fester a little bit. No, seriously, where is my setting for the bearing? Wasn't it just like playing around here somewhere? There it is. Haha. More octo. Indeed, more octo. Oh, let's see. Where are all my files at? Here is the one that I'm looking for. Let me use some toothpicks to hold this. Silver is more reflective, so you have to work harder on it. Can you explain what you mean by that? You have to know that I did not start out with this as a real hobby. This is a profession, so I've learned this professionally. So I have some background knowledge and so on. I actually bought my mill from Cooks on Gold, I think. I think it was there. I splurged. This can be a lot smaller. Well, let me see. I guess you posted something on the Discord. Yeah. From Darston, call them up and say, hmm. Yeah, my role is also my mill is also from Durston. I still think I should at some point maybe contact them. It's been quite a while since I ordered and bought it. They they have the scale wrong on my mill, which is very like it's like amusing to me. But their scale is off by what was it? By a significant amount. So it's just like the millimeter scale is just you wanted to get a bigger half round attachment. Oh, very nice. If you have any of your works that you want to post, please feel free. A couple years ago when a friend was offering one, you wasn't planning on needing it back then. Yeah. You know, you cannot look into the future and sometimes we miss on some deals and sometimes we get some great ones. Oh, you're on yeah, no worries. I'm just very curious about about other people's stuff. So right now I am making a setting for a bearing, um, which will make sure that the flowers that I make will rotate. Just making it a little bit smaller since this does go on the ears. And it needs to be a little bit smaller than what I have made it right now. Still needs a little bit height, but only a little bit. Basically, how it works with the bearing is that I have a bearing and you know, it has two parts that are moving, inner part and the outer part, and the outer part gets set in the bearing, and the inner part gets riveted in very, very carefully. And the rivet stays inside of the setting. So the setting indeed needs a little bit of height for me to be able to rivet everything and hide it inside so it can, you know, rotate freely. I think that's enough. Take some sandpaper here, put over the sandpaper. There we go. Ah, yeah, it's 0.25, but it's 0.2 on the dot. Yes, exactly. The measurement of the mill. There we go. Okay. Now let's see. We have the other one in the pickle right now. Let me get it out. They can do the same thing. Oh, you know what I could actually do? I could actually put it in this nifty thing. I really love this. Like, it's one of the best things ever. I did not have this in my apprenticeship. I bought it afterwards, and I'm kind of baffled that I did not have it in my apprenticeship. They had their own opinions on how much a millimeter is. Yep, sure, sure. It's like the gauge measurement, or you know, the pounds or carats. Who has the right to define that anyway? Of an egg. But which egg? Does it change like every day or every time like your specific hen has laid a new egg? Wouldn't that be nice? Today it is. Do you know, by the way, do you know how measurements were dealt in ye olden times? They actually had in the cities, they had a rope with knots in it, which was measuring the standard length, basically. So if you had to measure something, you derived all of your measuring things from that rope hanging in the city. And I think they had the same thing with weights. So basically, that at least in the city, like the people, as this, there was no this standardized system that we have now, so the people could know that they are not being cheated out because the stone of one person weighs less than the other one. I think that was a system. Eggs of what animals are 1 millimeter big? You know, the animal world is quite cruel and a little bit disgusting. 1 meter. Oh. A dinosaur. I don't think so. Complete walking stick. And I also have never heard of that term. I will not Google it. That's a thing I will not Google. I'm very, very, very dedicated to not Google it. I didn't even do the maths on that one. Yeah, this is much easier to do it this way. You know what? You know what? I will anneal the 2 millimeter wire. I will anneal the 2 millimeter wire, and then I will also make one with a spiral, and we will see what I like best. I think that's the thing to do. I think I'm just too lazy to anneal the wire. And that's a bad excuse not to do something. Yeah, that's a lot bit better. Better take C than basic. I can read the title. Is it a? Yeah, you see, it's a Reddit. It's a Reddit thing. Reddit is a. Oh no! Like, I need the origin story of how that came to existence. Like, what is the story behind that craziness? Okay, these are done. I need to decide how I want to set my stones in here. So I have these 3mm stones for the triangle ones, and I have these 4mm stones for the ones with the 7 petals. And basically, I need to decide how I want to set them in. Like, do I want to... I think what I need to do is I need to make a setting. For the London Blue Topaz, I think I need to make a conical setting. Would be best, probably, or just a ring with like 4 prongs. Let me look, how did I do it with the big one? Didn't we have the big one here somewhere? There's a reference, yeah. Yeah, 4 prongs. Yeah, conical and 4 prongs. We will do conical and 4 prongs. It doesn't have to be real conical. I can also just take probably a jump ring and solder 4 prongs to it, and it will be just as fine. And it would be a lot easier. You're still fighting tiny bubbles in your enamel. Enamel. Okay, look, I have these here. Little cutouts. 3mm. Yeah, these would be enough to hold it up. Do I have a cutoff of 4mm one? No. I have also these here, which are settings for... Was it 4mm stones? I think it is. Let's see. I don't know. Have you seen a... Yeah, it's 4mm. Have you seen a pufferfish? Yeah, that's too much. It does have to be conical, or else it will just take too much of the stone. Let's see if I can find just a jump ring to try it out on. Oh, look, I have this one here. Yeah, I think these two are actually my best bet for this setting. Oh, this one is very, very thin already. 0.7. Well, this one is the same, isn't it? Yeah, 0.9. Yeah, I had the same thing when I was learning how to cast bars, like bars of metal from my scraps, and how to sandcast, since I did learn it by myself, those two things. And it took me like a really, really long time to figure out where my problem was, and one was that I did not heat it up enough. And my other mistake was that I do not have really steady hands when I pour. So my first pour always turns out great. And after that, I start getting problems just because I'm a little bit shaky with my hands. So yeah, but now I figured that if I have just a little bit more metal than what I did, that it works out very, very good. So it's been a progress, and it took me a very long time to figure it out.